Yeah, reflecting on the coaching aspect of Lead 365, it's a great way to really further hone some of the concepts that we learn in the classroom setting. And typically we would have a session in the classroom and learn concepts, and then we're go out and think about that a little bit and maybe even try to apply that. And then when you meet with your coach and they ask you specifically what you took out of that session or what you've applied or what you might applied, or follow up on things from previous sessions, it really kind of drives it home and makes it, real. And there's a component of accountability there that I think is really important as a part of this. So
the coaching was really the biggest piece for me, to sit down with my coach and review what has been going on in the past month, what issues am I dealing with, and then working with her to figure out how to work through my issues, my concerns, was incredibly valuable for me.
I never had a coach before other than through a sports program that helped teach me things, or a teacher that maybe did trumpet lessons when I was 8, but I haven't really had a coach that I met with and held me accountable to each month. What are we going to work on next month? What things are you struggling with? What can I celebrate with you? How do you think you might approach this situation better? How might you do this differently? And forced me to think about things, held me accountable to how I did them, and then gave me feedback right away of, hey, what did you think about this? Did you think about if you would have approached it that way, how it might have worked? So that was awesome for me. And the coaching aspect was something that I never really gave a second thought to going into the program. It was kind of just an aside, but it was really an important piece.
You think you're walking in and you're going to be talking about leadership and work problems and what's happening and getting advice on how to deal with it. It was really talking about you and who you are as a person and what you're dealing with professionally and personally, and how each of those impacts the other. And I loved it. I still talk to my coach regularly, and we keep in touch, and I'm able to call her about and talk to her about anything. She knows more about me than probably my husband.
What we believe about ourselves and our world impacts what the fruit is that we produce as leaders. And I'll just go a step further. The only way you really get at roots, or the best way, is through self-discovery or with coaching. And I think that's probably the biggest impact that Lead 365 had on me, was the coaching and helping to just identify false beliefs, misconcepts, and get those corrected with truth and with right thinking, so that I could be empowered to be a better leader.